I'm Chef Anthony Pino from Bin 14 and Anthony David's in Hoboken. It's Sunday dinner. Tonight we are making for you beef bolognese with spaghetti, one of my favorites. So let's get started. So I have a bunch of ingredients here I'd like to kind of go through with you. We have our lean ground beef, pulsed tomatoes, sliced garlic, locatelli cheese, salt, pepper, homemade breadcrumbs, and a little bit of tomato paste and milk. So it takes a little bit of a two-ply scenario here to get this rolling. So what we're going to do is we're going to start making our tomato sauce first. So over back here I have a sauce pot. I'm going to add my extra virgin olive oil, and then I'm going to add my sliced garlic to it. So I have about 2 ounces in there. Okay. Sliced garlic. It's going to start to brown up pretty quickly. Wooden spoon. Get that rolling. Okay. Turn it down a little bit. And from there we're going to add our pulsed tomatoes. So as this is browning up, kind of want to get this started first because this is what's kind of really going to be the basis of making the sauce really great. So once the garlic is slightly brown and golden, right, I'm going to turn down my heat just a little bit, and I'm going to add my tomatoes. Be careful because sometimes it splatters. So now I'm going to incorporate all that along with my tomato paste. Tomato paste is going to help make this a little bit more binding and so forth. I'm going to stir that in. And add a little bit of salt. When you make your tomato sauce, it's going to tend to need a little bit of salt, more than you would think, and a little bit of pepper. Because tomatoes are generally made of they have a lot of water, so they really need to be seasoned well. Okay? Now that that's going to simmer for about 10 or 15 minutes. By that time, we're already going to have our beef mixture ready to roll and start frying. So I have a medium size here mixing bowl. Right? We have our ground beef. So I'm going to take the ground beef, put it inside. This is really super simple. I have 2 eggs. I'm going to crack right into it. Watch your shells. Crap, got one in there. Right? Got that. We're going to add our locatelli cheese, 3 or 4 ounces, right in there. You know, cheese for us is really the flavor base for a great meatball. I say meatball because we make meatball style here, and then we crumble it and we brown it up. A cup and a half to 2 cups of breadcrumbs. A little bit of milk is kind of makes it a panada, so it actually adds a little bit of liquid and moisture to the meatballs, so they're not so dry. Because this is lean ground beef, so we kind of like to do that to get out the animal fat and incorporate some healthier stuff, like the milk and stuff like that. That, a little bit of garlic powder, and then another thing is once your tomato sauce starts to heat up and simmer, we're going to re-season with some garlic powder and onion powder. Roll up your sleeve a little bit with this. This is what it's looking like. Nice little mess. You know what's great about this? My mom always used to make me do this. Mix it all up and mix it well. The breadcrumbs that you add along with the milk is going to keep the meatballs soft and your mixture soft and flavorful. It's easy. Like this. Now that my this is almost ready. I'm going to heat up my my saute pan for the browning of the beef. Okay. Wipe my hands a little bit. Extra virgin olive oil again, as always. We're going to start browning the beef. Once it's hot, as you can see, it's starting to get hot now. Give it a little test. Right? I'm going to add some chunks to it. Then I'm going to break it up as it starts to brown. But when you really kind of like to have your beef, get a little bit of browning on it. Browning is that's flavor. When you see brown, that's flavor. When it's white and plain, nothing good. Okay? We have added in our beef. We're going to let that simmer for another minute or so. Now it's going to start to get a really good color on it. Okay? Use a wooden spoon. You start to break it up. La-da-da. Making it look good. Okay? And as this starts to brown up, you're going to add it directly to the tomato sauce. After this starts to brown, depending on how greasy it is. Okay, sometimes the grease will come out. You can strain it or not. Me, I'm not going to strain it. Even though our recipe says it, we're going to go like this. We're going to go from here to there because I can see it's very lean and there's really no grease coming off this. Turn it up, keep it going. I guess I'll keep using this. Rounding it up. It's looking good. I didn't say that. It's looking good. Of course it is. But we want to make this something quick and kind of so you guys can really kind of see it. I actually have my spaghetti already rolling. My original Bolognese that I made for you is already done. So this is browning up. I'm going to get it and I'm going to incorporate it into the beef. So this is what, see what I'm talking about? The beef is nice and golden brown. Right there. That's a nice chunk that goes right into there. There. Move it all into the tomato sauce. Remember I told you it was lean beef? There's no grease in that pan at all. So that's the plus of using lean ground beef. I'm going to incorporate all this beef into the tomato sauce. Move it closer so you can see it. Alright, I'm going to re-season with a little garlic powder. A little bit of onion powder. We're going to add some more salt and pepper. When you're making the tomato sauce, you should season it 3 times, mostly with salt. In the beginning, in the middle, and the end. Now that this sauce is going, we're going to move right into a presentation of plating. Because I'm hungry and it's dinner time. Alright? So we have our finished Bolognese sauce. Right here. Come on, baby. Come through this. Nice Bolognese sauce. Like I said, I always cook 2 times for 1. So I'm going to my spaghetti here. I'm going to strain it real quickly. Right? Bring this over to my plate. It's my fave. Pasta, pasta, pasta. Bolognese sauce right over top. I love it. Again, you can find this recipe at anthonydavids.com. Let me eat mine. I'm not kidding, this is awesome. Excuse me. Mamma mia. Bravo. Enjoy. Pasta.